This week, social media got a little sticky when actor Ben Stein complained about changes to Aunt Jemima brand syrup and pancake mix on his Truth Social account.
Because of the inherent racism of Americans' corporate culture, they decided to make it a white person or maybe no person at all.
Referencing the 2021 rebrand that removed the character from the name and packaging, but sending Aunt Jemima trending. Responses to the video stirred up shares of an old myth that the actress who portrayed Aunt Jemima became one of America's first black millionaires. So let's verify. Did Nancy Green, the first woman to portray the Aunt Jemima character, really become a millionaire? We spoke to historian Karen Cox and looked at these sources and learned Nancy Green was a formerly enslaved black woman. Before the Aunt Jemima campaign, she was working as a housekeeper in Chicago. In 1893, the R.T. Davis Milling Company hired Green to appear as Aunt Jemima at the Chicago World's Fair, where she made pancakes for thousands of people, sharing stories of plantation life written by her white employers. Green continued to play the role for decades. So it's true that Green really was the first Aunt Jemima, but did she really become a wealthy superstar?
She was no millionaire.
Karen Cox has researched and written about Green and others in her book, Dreaming of Dixie.
She probably made a nominal fee for every time she, performed as Aunt Jemima, but the money that was being made was the Quaker Oats company that made the millions.
In 1910, Green listed her occupation as a housekeeper in a private residence, an unlikely job for a superstar millionaire. After her death in 1923, her obituaries also made no mention of any notable wealth. So we can verify, no, there's no evidence that Nancy Green became a millionaire from her work as Aunt Jemima. But there is evidence that the term Aunt Jemima is based on a Jim Crow era caricature of African American women, rooted in racist tropes, which is why Quaker Oats opted for the rebrand. With your Verify, I'm Abby Larico.